want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success. You don't want it bad. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. Don't worry about a little pain. Don't worry about a little pain. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you will have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because you got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you don't want it badder than you want to party, you don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success. You don't want it badder than... I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. Don't worry about a little pain. Don't worry about a little pain. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I see all you guys there, but check this out. Shots are fired. People's shots are fired. People's shots are fired. I'm right here. Shots are fired. We got a very, 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 very great show today. Let me tell you. I want to thank everybody that is probably here. Let me go ahead and check. I see Eli's here. Eli says, with Albion right around the top of the hour, I just need the StreamYard link. When you go ahead and put that on up there. Oh, I thought I did that. So hold on, people. Listen to some more waiting music. Let me go ahead and get this to Eli. All right, now let me see. Let me see. Link will be posted up just really quick. My assistant, my wife Amelia. Big shout out to my wife. She helps me run my show. What's up, folks? Smash. What's up, everybody else there? Thank you guys for tuning in. We got a very, 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 very great show. Hot Facts and Coach Eli podcast, the greatest podcast going on today. I want you guys to go ahead and check it out. During this podcast, we speak about current events, different issues. We speak about things going on in real life, and we get real opinions and from people in the chat and people that do want to go ahead and hop on here. This is a show where the topics are so random that it puts everybody in a place like where you don't know what to expect. So when you hear a question, it takes you away from the normal channels that you might be on. If you're thinking about it's a channel about bashing and hating on people and slandering things like that. This is not that type of show right here. This show is put together so that you can actually come together, listen to some questions, explore your mind, see how you think about certain things, and going ahead and making it happen. It's also an educational piece also because we go over certain things that happen. And like today's show, we're going to be going over a specific situation that is going on now. So if you are in a situation like this, just pay attention because some of these things might be happening to you. The Hot Facts and Coach Eli podcast is a great show, and I do thank you guys for tuning on in. Also, my name is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Okay, I am the host. I am the owner of everything Hot Facts. It all comes from here, and I have a show called the Hot Facts Show, and is dedicated to the gig world. I am the official news channel of the gig economy. So when you want to know what's going on with delivery drivers who have had their cars taken away from getting stolen, delivery drivers running and burning buildings and saving people's lives, drivers like Dash Gordon, one of the best delivery drivers out there. He actually dresses like Flash Gordon, does his thing. He also helps out with the special population, with the mentally challenged kids. He goes out and does winter balls and things like that. If you want to know more about the individual content creators in the gig space, I have a series and a show that is titled The Boardroom. It's a way so you can see what they are doing and how they're doing it on YouTube, because you like YouTube also, and you may have a channel. You can see what they are doing and how it's making their channel successful, and you can learn how to grow yours also. So we do all of that, and we have a sector called Hollywood Gig News. That's like the entertainment tonight for all of the weird and wacky things that goes on in the gig world. You can check that out. We have specialized interviews. We have one-on-one with Hot Facts podcast up also. And then on top of that, You can just go ahead and just see what's going on. We do everything here on Hot Facts. If you need to know what's going on, that's what we do. Hello, Sevens. Hello, Sevens. He says, hello, Robert and Emilia in the chat. Thank you. I'm gonna give you a wave right back just like that. Thank you for tuning on in. So I got that going on there. We have that going on. And I also have something called customer complaints. So if you would like to see what really a customer thinks about what's going on, I actually interview the customers at their doors and while I'm doing their delivery, so you get the real face-to-face and interactions with the customers. Also, while I'm going into the merchants, you see how I interact with the merchants, and then you'll see how I interact with the customers that give cash tips on a regular all the freaking time, because that is what they do. So I got that going on there, and tune on in. Great stuff goes on here. Get it how you can, and if you can't get it how you can, then it is what it is. That's Princess there, people. Some people see Princess there. She's gonna put her head on there and go ahead and give a little bit of a what we call a arrest. She's been on the videos and on my lives for over a year and a half now. Princess and Lovely have been in maybe about, for my 2,600 videos, they've probably been in at least 1,700 of my videos. And I also have a pug series that's dedicated to them also. And they have, I think, 19 videos there. And I think they have over like 7,000 views or something else like that, because people love pugs. Now, let's get to this show. Enough of the self-promotion, enough of everything else. We got a great show going on. And before Eli does hop on in, Eli, the link is there. I got to let you guys know, I did a complete beatdown yesterday. Ooh, I did a complete beatdown yesterday. Jax is respectful in here. I like that. What's up, Jax? I see you in all the stuff. You're on everybody's stuff, but you come in here respectful. You go ahead and get that there. I did a complete beatdown yesterday before Eli gets on in, and I'm gonna ask him if he witnessed it. I set Thunder up, and I knew, I'm like, some people are not dumb. I set him up. I got him to come on my show after I apologized, because I already knew who I'm dealing with. I got him to come on my show, and I got him to agree with what Torp said, because Torp challenged me. And he said, I think it's a great idea. And then I got him even to say, I think it should go like this. And we agreed with TFT. He then gets over to Torp's and denies and lies about the whole thing. So I got Torp to, first of all, I whooped his ass. He said he never did it, but Thunder said he had to say, yes, you did. You said this, you said you didn't think he was going to click the link and all that stuff. Yes, you did say that, Torp. So those two had that going on. Torp was sitting there acting like he don't know what's going on. I went over there. He tried to make a debate happen right there, but that's not what it was. Torp also said that he watched my live that I did earlier. If he watched my live, people, he would have understood what the rules were going to be and how we were going to get it done. He said he didn't know about any of that, which means he lied to your guys' face. But Thunder knew, because Thunder was on. What's up? What's up, AJG? What's up, man? How you doing? Thunder was on my live. So he would have saw Thunder. So he never even saw Thunder. He lied to you guys. Then when I pop up on his and I ask him, you're talking all this stuff yesterday. Then he tried to say, you were not on my live. No, you were over on Flex's live. And then Thunder tried to say, well, I don't know if he said debate. Thunder, I had you on my channel. You went over everything. So you can't double back and lie. I have to prove who you are. You're a liar and a manipulator. I know how to get things done. Remember, I'm a real journalist, G. I go undercover on mine. How I get my stories is how I get them out to tell the truth. And right now, you're a liar. And you got exposed so much that you start screaming and yelling, well, F you, Robert, and F this. Yeah, because I called you out and put you right to where you were. Did you guys see how I handled Mr. Flex? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, brother, you did all that, what you said you were going to do. Proud of you. Hey, man, it takes a lot of hard work to get up here and do this. I appreciate it, man. This is somebody else, people, that does some great things. And, you know, You got to have good-minded people, to be around so that you can stay successful. But did you guys see how I handled Flex? Flex was trying to ask the same question, and everyone talked over him because they didn't even want to hear him talk. And then I said, Flex, all right, go ahead and say what you want to say. I stopped everything. I stopped everyone from talking so Flex can start, and then they all start talking over him again. That was hilarious. Gave Flex a beat down. And I told Flex, no one wants to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it, and they don't either. So went ahead and slid Flex on over. He's lightweight. Chump. Chump. Handled Thunder. Chump. Chump. Torp got dismantled. He had people inside the chat saying, is this the debate? No, it's not the debate. And everybody that did not watch my show, and there was plenty of people who are here right now who watched my live on Hot Facts Live yesterday, and they saw what it was. So therefore, those people were in the chat not even saying anything. They were watching you get annihilated. It got to the point to where the jaded driver said, go ahead and get him, Torp. They said that. Go ahead and get him, Torp. They said that, and you still refuse. You got beat down. I went to your own show and beat you down. And check this out. Roy keeps it 1,000 18 billion%. Real Talk with Roy, people, go check his channel out. I'm about to throw Real Talk with Roy up on Jeffrey after the day. Real Talk with Roy, people. I'm going to tell you this about Roy. Roy ain't never went back on how he says his stuff. He may say, I'm not going to talk to you and stuff. We all know that Roy is a big softy when it comes to people that he's had a friendship with. He's still going to talk to you and be cordial with you. That's what Roy does. So I'm about to start promoting Roy back up here. And here's what Roy did. Roy was on there in that same live, and he was talking about the flashlights, the batteries and everything. And Roy went into everything. Torp was on there, and they were all on there. They all heard Roy talk about the batteries. So when Roy hopped on, when they were like, Roy is irrelevant, isn't that? Roy told them, and then I said, hey, Roy, what type of batteries them flashlights got? Roy went into the CR132s and all this stuff and everything. And I said, some of them got them sleeves, right? He says, some of them have them sleeves. Because Roy was on the screen with you guys, you idiot. That's why he had no problem with saying that. I gave you guys a thorough beatdown. That was 3-on-1. I tricked one dude to give exactly what he wanted to say so you guys can watch him go to another channel and completely mix up everything. Thunder, I got you bad. I Looney Tunes you. I Looney Tunes your ass. I Acme'd you, man. That was Acme. Roadrunner and the Coyote. I had you go and get the big anvil, fall right over yourself. That's what I did to you. I got you to come here, give me praise and stuff, and tell me everything that Torp said, and then you went over there and said, no, I don't remember. I got you to go backtrack, and people saw it. They witnessed it. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. Shame on you. Got you. Then people like, is Reese going to go berserk on Flex? I just picked up Flex and slid him to the side. It was on camera. It was one of the greatest things to see. And I told Torp that I'm Tina Turner if I'm going to be a drag queen, because Tina Turner, they say, looks like a man and she's buff. So if Tina Turner looks like a man and she's buff, then, and I'm a black man, then why would I not say that? He said, oh, you guys got to admit, that was funny. I was killing Torp yesterday, busting his ass. And all I kept saying was, y'all was talking all that shit yesterday. What about today? And ain't not one of them had enough juice in their system to come and get with me. Imagine that. Not one of them had no juice to get with me. I annihilated them. I just annihilated J Ram. I just annihilated him. And Kevin, Gig Drive and Thrive, people, he's trying to grow his channel, right? So let's give him some help. There is a gig channel out there by the name of Gig Drive and Thrive. All right. Kevin is trying to grow a channel. Trying to get it bigger. So he's trying to attack me with things, and he said I did not annihilate or kill J Ram. He said I just saw you start talking over him. I let J Ram say everything that he was going to say, and it all went into everything that I said. And then I destroyed him after he didn't have nothing else to say. Destroyed him. Destroyed him. That's what I did. Gig, drive, and thrive. So I just destroyed him. You came up there on the other channel. I saw Robert Reese and he's back in drama and you're trying to figure out what happened with the Rev. You don't know, so be quiet. Don't add in your 2 cents. Let that sink in that big ass noggin. And I just annihilated Flex. Like, people thought he's gonna try to yell over Flex. Picked his ass up, slid him to the side. He was easy. Just got in the Thunder, whooped Flex's ass, whooped Thunder's ass, whooped Torp's ass. Jaded Driver's ass is I can talk to the guy. He hasn't worked himself up to get back where he is. I think I unblocked him though. I may have, but he does stupid things, and the reason why he gets treated the way that he does is he is the undercover that goes over to Tami and J Ram and tries to give them information on me, and he doesn't know that I'm lurking and watching, and I'm watching him type all up in the chats and do everything. I'm watching him do these things. So that's why he gets treated the way that he does. He has not told you guys that, but I'm telling you guys that now. I go and lurk and I watch what he does. And he's in there giving them information about me. And then he's making it up to give to them also. So I don't know if he's like a backward spy, but I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what it is. But the Jaded Driver, that is exactly why you get treated the way you do here on Hot Facts. Okay. The link is there. Are you able to pin it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so post it again in the chat. Eli, we're gonna put it up again right now. We're gonna go ahead and post that thing up there. And I'm gonna go back and pin it up there myself. You guys hang tight. All right. The link is up there. I pinned it up there for you, Eli. So it is pinned, and my wife threw it up there in the chat too. But people, I just want to let you know that you guys have saying you destroyed someone in a debate you control is like being the only player in a ref in a soccer game. Go every time. No. Look, here is what you're wrong about that, Evans. Because remember, I did not say anything about Tammy's deceased daughter. J Ram made that up. So I'm not creating anything. Okay, he made that up. He said that I put a video out, which I never did. I did not create the video. When I told him that, no, people will think that I created the video and put it out. He said, yes, I see what you're saying. No, you did not do that. I did not do anything what you were saying. I'm clarifying and making him go back on what he tried to lie about. That's not controlling. That's him lying on me and me bringing the facts because he has said these things on video saying that, Robert did do this. When I said the other party was butthurt about me for not going on their show. He said, yes, you did do that, and that showed wonders about your character. He said that out of his own mouth because everything that I have said was the truth. So therefore, once we got through that I told the truth and he lied, I went into annihilating him. I went into the fact that he was telling people that I was scared for him to come catch these hands. We went over that situation. He also said, you did mention that and say that. No, I told you the truth. So I never lied. I was telling him the truth and he had to accept it because he tried to lie about it. I gave him a beat down. I whooped his ass in that debate. He had nothing to come back on because he was agreeing because he lied and he don't want to look like a liar to no one else because of his trucking business and his training business. He's now seeing that the more lies he puts out there on people, I'm not Eli or nobody else. I'm HotFacts. I come bring the news and put it out there. So then, therefore, he's seeing how he looks out there. When I said that 95% of his content, and look, I promoted his channel. I said, everyone, go ahead and take a look at Coach J Ram, the best channel out there. This guy does a lot of great stuff. He cooks sometimes. He has a dog, and he shows that. But 95% of his content is about Eli Mellis. It is there to slander and harass this guy and waste taxpayers' dollars. I told the other side, too. Now, when I told the other side, he went back and looked at his videos, him and Tami, and took all their videos down, because all of them were about Eli. I whooped his ass. Whooped his ass. Don't you ever try to back up somebody that got their ass whooped like that. And it wasn't a shouting match either. He got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. Hey, look, you guys don't like it when Mike Tyson was knocking people out like that? I just gave him a 12-round beatdown, Julio Cesar Chavez style, mixed with Pernell Whitaker. What y'all know about that? And Flex, with all these sports and music references and movie references, we know you're not smart and you don't even know what any of them are because you have to compare, contrast, relate, and assimilate and put it down there so people can understand what you're talking about. But you never have to write an essay or anything to be put in writing to understand what the fuck you see. That's why you don't get it. That's why look, you might be super special, Flex. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I annihilated J-Ram, I annihilated Thunder, I annihilated Flex, and I annihilated Torp all in the same room together. And Roy backed it up and shut them up too. They got beat down. Torp was sitting there, is Reese going to come back? I'm waiting on him. I was going to be your content. Everyone was there to watch me. Everyone was there to watch me. It turned up once I get in there. The reason why people start coming over to watch is because you mentioned my name first. Once you mention my name, people say, oh boy, Reese is probably going to come over here and click a link. Let's all get over there and watch and just wait. That's what they did. When they got over there, they got what they got, and I whooped that ass. You thought the first time when I left, I left. I went through a bad area, so it kicked me out. I came back to continue to whoop that ass. Then I left myself. You didn't kick me out. I left, and you kept begging for me to come back. You were begging for me to come back so much that you were trying to redeem yourself on the lies you said and how you ran to try to make up some other punk-ass narrative about why I'm over there and would debate and make yourself seem like you don't know what the fuck is going on. That old school trick, it was done when you first started doing YouTube. Whoever don't understand that is stupid. You got to try something else with me. I whooped your ass, and whenever you want to get your boots smoked, you can come and get them. I also said I want TFT and Thunder up there. Let's make it all the way fair. Thunder said that I should write my questions for you, and you should write yours for me. But we all knew what you wanted to talk about. Yesterday, you kept saying, why do you like Eli? Because I do. And our show is successful. I used to not like him, and we worked over that. When we had our beef, you guys were all good. But when we worked it over, it's all bad. I don't give a fuck about how you guys think about shit. I like Eli. I like him. I don't give a shit about what you guys think about that. Worry about you. Just keep watching us. What's up, Eli? How you doing?
I'm doing well, Robert. How are you doing? Thank you once again for having me on the show.
I'm fired up, man. Eli, I'm fired up, man. I am fired up. People, Coach Eli Mellis is here. This is the best podcast going on TV, the Hot Facts and Coach Eli podcast. You're going to get everything that you think. If this was a promo, then you got one right now. We are going to get down to business. We talk about everything going on around the world. We talk about different issues, and every topic is random. But today we got a special one. It's dedicated to whooping ass and setting people straight. I just whooped the ass, so now we go set some people straight. Eli, I'm pretty sure you watched my show yesterday, and you found out that they're trying to subpoena me for text messages and emails and every video that I have with you when they're already sitting here on YouTube. What did you think about that, man?
What did I think about that? I'll tell you what I think about the whole thing overall. It's ridiculous bullshit, Robert. Give me just 1 second here. Can you hear me okay, Robert? Am I coming through clearly?
Yep, you are clear.
Okay. So, I'm at a loss for words. This whole thing is absolutely just stupid. It's asinine. It's a bunch of grown-ass men primarily and a few grown-ass women behaving like little kids that have nothing better to do with their time than to come out here on YouTube and try to antagonize other grown-ass men and women and then make that their content. And that's all this boils down to. And then you have an audience of grown-ass men and women that are participants and get entertained by this because they're so miserable in their pathetic lives that they need this kind of shit to make it through their days. That's all it boils down to. Honestly, I'm just tired of it. It's stupid. You don't deserve any of this. I certainly don't deserve any of this. And I'm handling this behind the scenes. I've been talking about it a little bit on my channel because my audience is confused regarding what's going on. These people, what they do is they purposefully make up shit and they do it to confuse the creators they're attacking, myself and you in this case. They do it to confuse our audiences. They do it to create chaos so they have something to talk about. And that's what it boils down to. As far as you going on other panels and stuff, I didn't get a chance to watch that. I didn't even know where that was at. I've got too many things going on in my life outside of YouTube with my family and Dawn and getting ready for Christmas, and my birthday is in 4 days. But yeah, you can fill me in. You can feel free to ask me anything. I'll share my thoughts, my honest opinions and thoughts, and I'll do that respectfully and maturely. But yeah,
Yes,
that's what I think about it. I think it's all horseshit, Robert.
Yeah, and check this out. So someone said he's triggered. All right, I want you guys to understand that I'm Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and hold up, is there somebody else backstage? Let me see. What the hell? Let me see. I am Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and Angel, you got to hold on, man. I'm Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and for those of you who do not know, you are going to get action, emotion. You're gonna get the whole thing when I do my show. So if you don't understand projection and how to do certain things, you're gonna think someone is triggered. But that is why you guys watch TV shows and movies, right? The actors are there and you are really falling into what they're doing. While I am delivering my speech, I'm going to give you what I'm giving for how the emotion is supposed to be there in my speech. And if you don't understand that, you probably were not a good public speaker, or you didn't do good writing essays in school. Okay. And when it came time for you guys doing like a group presentation in class, you guys were the ones that were up there giggling, oh, whose turn is it? And then up there doing that. That's probably the ones who you were. I was one of the ones where the people were like, we don't want to follow them. You don't want to follow Hot Facts. You got to do a whole lot to keep up with this. So it's not triggered. You have to understand what I am doing and what I am delivering, if that better answers your guys' thoughts. Not questions, thoughts. because you never asked a question. You were thinking it and you typed it out. Do you guys see how deep I am? I know what you guys are doing. So
Yeah.
just understand what I'm doing. Fair enough? Eli, is that fair enough?
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I want to add one more thing here, Robert, if I may, at this point. There is a woman out there that I used to participate with. I technically don't have any problems with her. I never did, but she kind of goes back and forth with communities and creates drama content. Her name is Scotty. I'm sure you probably heard of her. And she's somebody that I believe sued the same woman that's suing me. And she put out a video several days ago, regarding the hypocrisy of Coach Jay and, how he's lied about many things. And he has. And anyway, that's not the point. But she put out a community post yesterday saying, I got to read this, Robert, because this is the kind of dumb shit that's just dumb. I am considering taking a few days off work and starting a fundraiser to send my goofy ass to California to do live on the scene reporting of the lawsuit of the century between Coach Eli and, I'm not going to mention her name, the other woman. Who would donate to see those two battling it out live on the air? First of all, Scotty, you're probably going to hear this. This is not the lawsuit of the century. You can build this up any way you want to build it up. See, this is what these people do. Okay, they premeditate all this shit, Robert. This is all premeditated. It's a premeditated, targeted hate attack, and it's all been plot and planned. Now, I'm not saying that Scotty planned it, but now she wants to get a piece of it. So she is basically saying, well, this is a big deal because I went to court with her, and I guess Eli's been a big deal out here for whatever reason. So now I'm looking to see if you folks are willing to donate to send me to California so I can report on this when this case goes down. I could care less about all that. Okay. First of all, this case is frivolous. Second of all, I never wanted to be a part of your prefabricated bullshit content with the intent to bully and harass myself. And honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm not triggered. I'm not upset, but it is a waste of my time and my energy. And I just want all the parties to go away, and the parties that do not end up going away at some point, if you continue to push, you're going to be getting civil harassment orders. I'm going to force you to legally stop. I want nothing to do with this group. I want them to leave me the hell alone, leave my family alone. Stop, premeditating and fabricating stuff up just to try to make content off of my expense. That's it. That's all. So it's ridiculous, Robert. I want nothing to do with the audience. I want nothing to do with these creators. I just want to create with people like you and move forward with a different audience. This audience is a complete waste of time. We're not going to make any money off them. We're not going to grow off them. It's only going to set us back. But go ahead. I just wanted to mention that.
Well, yeah, with the harassment, that is one thing that it's harassing me because first of all, Eli, can we just go, people? I don't have Eli's phone number, so there is no way we have a text message. So subpoenaing me for nothing is harassment. The only email we had was conferring on a time and date from like 5 or 6 shows ago. All my other videos that she's asking for we have them here on my podcast. So this is harassment because everything she's asking for, she has public access to. And I don't even have his phone number. So therefore, that needs to stop. So it's harassment. And he said, Robert, since you want to throw your 2 cents in, I got this going for you. And he said that, Eli, because I told you about the ex parte hearing. Yeah, you can't do that online. The ex parte hearing means that you have to be there in person. And because I knew that, she got upset about that. And now she's harassing me. And I have nothing to do with her trying to steal your logo. I'm not someone that had, it's weird. She did that herself. They tried to steal all your stuff. You are defending yourself. And because you have a show with me, when we had our beef, they were A-okay. But because I have a show with you, they're saying that I'm going to make your life miserable. Now, I did hear them say this like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago, that whoever is along the side of Coach Eli, then we're gonna make your life a living hell. Why is it that they depend on you to make their lives feel exciting and impactful, to then throw this stuff back
Mhm.
out at other people? Why don't they do it to people who are around them who they really don't like? Why do they got to do it with someone on the internet?
Why even do it at all, Robert? Why not be a grown ass
Right,
mature adult? The reason
right.
why they're doing this is because they have no other content and they're pathetic, lonely, and miserable people that are struggling to have a purpose, and they're making us their purpose. See, Robert, the reason why, she's saying that, she knows she has nothing to subpoena you on. I mean, technically, you can subpoena anyone for anything. It doesn't mean the judge is going to grant that or allow that, right? But she definitely accomplished what she wanted to accomplish with you. She got your attention and got you to respond, and that's all she wants. And the more I respond to it, she's getting more of what she wants there as well. Now, I respond not because, of her. I respond because I want to make my audience aware of what's going on so they're not wondering. So once this is all said and done, we can just move forward peacefully and do what we were supposed to do out here initially, create real good coaching content. So all it boils down to, Robert, is her just poking the bear intentionally, to get your attention, to respond, to have something more to talk about, to rebroadcast another stream, to incite more donations, etc. That's all it boils down to, Robert. There's nothing that involves you in this case. I know it. She knows it. Quite frankly, Robert, me being sued is frivolous in itself, because YouTube took her channel down for impersonation. I didn't take her channel down. Whether I reported it or not, whether a bunch of other people reported it or not, YouTube decided to take that action because they were saying that she was violating YouTube's terms of service. That I have nothing to do with that. Flagging someone is not against the law, and it's not, taking any action on them. YouTube took the action on them, right? And again, I
Right,
think she's
yeah.
just trying to she's trying to leverage this for attention as long as she can before it all goes down. And when it all goes down, Robert, you're all going to see what's going to happen. This is, first of all, Robert, this is business identity theft. Okay. What she's doing
Right.
is business identity theft. She's also bullying and harassing. I can prove that. I got many witnesses if I need to call them, but I don't. At this point, I don't have to call any witnesses because I have more than enough. And plus, the fact that YouTube removed her channel, not me, is enough within itself to get this case thrown out. So the bottom line is, in the meantime, between now and the middle of March, which is a long ways away, she's going to continue to make content. We need to starve her out. We need to ignore her. We need to stop talking about this. And that will give her nothing. Now,
Yeah,
if we
and
stop
well, she
talking
has to
about it, what is she?
well, she has to understand
Go
this,
ahead.
Eli. She has to understand this. She is harassing me because he sent me emails of what he says she has the rights to. Why is she sending that to me? That's harassing me. I have nothing to do. She's sending me that stuff and trying to subpoena me about things I have going on about what you guys got, but she's the one sending it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
Yeah,
nothing
Robert.
from you. It's all came from
The,
her. So this is like stupid,
this is what
and this is harassment.
it is. What she's doing is
I
called
don't want that
intimidation,
information.
Robert.
What do I need that?
I
But
know
why
that,
do I
but
need to see what she has, what she says or she claims that
mhm.
she has the rights to? Why do I care about it? Why doesn't she go show that to her neighbor? Go show it to her neighbor. Why is she trying to send me a PDF for that? I don't care about it.
Ro- Robert, she knows you don't care about it, and she knows it holds no legal merit, but she's getting what she wants, a reaction from you. And she's intimidating you to get that reaction, which
Well,
which
she's
is
not an
against the law.
Eli. Wait. Whoa. Nothing of intimidation is coming from her to me. That is definitely not any case at all. There is nothing intimidating. I don't know why she's doing it. That's not intimidating me. I don't
Yeah,
care about
she's
a
trying
subpoena.
to she's trying to she's using intimidation tactics, trying to intimidate you to believe that there's something there that
Well,
she
she's
has, which
stupid.
she doesn't, to get the reaction from you like she's getting right now, Robert. And that's the thing. I respect you, Robert. Robert, I know you're not intimidated. I know you're not bothered by this. I know you think it's stupid. I know you feel it's just as stupid as I feel it is. But I'm just telling you what's happening. This is a premeditated, targeted hate attack on myself and anyone that I'm associated with. That's all.
Right.
They're trying to
Right.
destroy my business and my brand so they can make content off of it, and they can be the ones that say, I'm the one that got Eli removed from YouTube. I'm the one that kicked Eli off. I'm the one that drove him insane to do whatever, right? And it's not going to happen. So they can't get to me, so now they're trying to get to you or anyone else that I'm associated with. They tried to get to my girlfriend, Dawn. They tried to get to her daughter. They've tried to get to my family. Look at all the stuff they've done. All this stuff is evidence to show the judge proof of, bullying and harassment, and also proof that this entire case, on top of having no legal merit because YouTube took her channel down, not me, it was basically created to with the intent to bully and harass myself for content. It was a premeditated, thing to do this. That's all. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. They're going to have to learn.
Yep.
And then, their other form of harassment is they are trying to entice Don with this the fundraiser that they have to try to give her a month's free deposit and first month's rent to leave you. They're trying to entice her with money. That is more harassment right there. I don't understand if
I didn't
they
even know
know
about that.
exactly. Yeah, Eli, yeah. They have a fund that's set up, and they say that it's set up so that Don can move whenever she wants, and they'll pay the first month's rent and deposit if she chooses to leave you, and that's what they're gonna do. They said they'll pay for the moving cost and the rental of the truck and everything. That's what they said, and they said they have a few $1,000s saved up. If Don wants to accept it, and they put these things out on their videos, and that's why they take a lot of them down. The things that they are doing is crazy. They're actually trying to raise money to make her leave you because they don't like you. So since they don't like you, they're saying she should not like you. Kind of like how Mr. Flex does with me. Mr. Flex don't like me, and he says my wife should not like me because he don't like me. This dude is an idiot because he doesn't understand how that works. That is harassment.
Yeah.
And they have a fund set up saying that that's what they got going on. And they have people that keep donating to it every single time. And that's why they were mad that the YouTube channel got shut down, because the donations were going through in the super chats to go into that fund. I did my full research.
No.
I covered this story right here. That's what they said it was going into. They had some money going into that fund. Then they had other money going into trying to get all the licenses and everything to gain control over your logo and your business. That's what all the people have been donating their money on. I've been watching and covering them since I got involved and they came into my life. I've been covering them, doing news.
Yep.
That's exactly what's going on. So I don't know if you knew about that, but that's what they are doing. They're using the money from the donations to go help fund everything, and then try to take Don away from you with 1 month of rent. Not even saying we're going to keep paying it. We just want you to leave him and then be out on the street and then do all that stuff just so we can laugh at him. That's harassment.
Yeah. Would you like me to respond to what you said, Robert?
Yep.
So, quite honestly, I've heard some of the stuff, but not everything. I didn't know about them having a fund to raise money for Dawn to leave me and to get her own place. Dawn is happy where she's at. I'm happy with her. We've got, our own thing going on outside of YouTube. And so, I mean, they can set up any fund. They can do whatever they want. And even if they find a way to send that money to Don and I, we will immediately send them a full refund. We don't want their money. We don't need their money. We're not interested in, tainted, dirty money. In the past, Robert, and there are people that know about this, even people that once liked me, that donated large amounts of money to me, that I refunded their money. I once received a $200 PayPal donation, and I immediately refunded that donation because I felt like that was too big of a donation from the person that gave it to me during that time. I was going through some things, but I wasn't expecting people to donate that amount of money. And the person that did it, I knew she had a family to take care of, and I just was not going to accept that. So the kind of guy that I am, you can sit there and try to use all the bullying and intimidation tactics. You can try to buy people away from me. Listen, Don can't be bought. I can't be bought. All the people that are a part of this, Robert, obviously they can be bought. That means they're called a sellout, and they will sell out to anything. Don and I cannot be bought, and we will not sell out. And that's why no matter what they do, it doesn't affect us. So whether I know about what they're doing in this situation or not is irrelevant. It's just stupid. So yeah, it's all good. They can try. Any money we do get, we will immediately refund. If it's digitally, we'll immediately refund the money and block that account. And if it's sent by, mail, money order, or check, we'll just rip it up. We're not accepting anything. We're not going to do it. There you go.
Gotcha right there. Oh, and talking about accepting people, this is information for people that have a YouTube channel. YouTube just sent the email out to everybody that has a channel. If you qualify, you have to qualify. If you have memberships on your channel, okay, and your memberships are under $4.99, on the first of every month, if you do qualify, you'll be able to, when you do your live streams on YouTube, or if you do on YouTube, not StreamYard, if you do them on YouTube, or if you do your premiere video, you can actually gift, okay, 5 gift memberships of your cheapest one, okay, and it'll start a timer, and it'll throw 5 of them out to random people inside your chat, and they'll have it for that month. And if they want to continue to have it, if they see value in your membership, they'll go ahead and purchase it again. So I would like to let people know what you do get when you are part of the support team with HotFacts. You get a chance to have priority access, which means that when we're doing a live show like this and you throw in your questions that make sense, like not like I want to sniff, can Eli sniff someone's butt? Robert, can you go lick the floor? We're not gonna put we're not gonna answer questions like that at all. They have to be questions that are going with the title and the topics on what we are going on. Once you put your comment up and your question up, it will be read by whoever is on screen on the panel. That's how that works. Also, you get a chance to see, I have member only videos that only you guys can see. I have videos that have been up, and I move them over to members only because they are pretty good videos there. I have that there, and you get your thing there. It switches every single month. That's the support team member there, $199. You also can throw in ideas for topics of new shows, okay, and upcoming titles. You get a chance to do that.
Right.
When you are a Hot Crew member, you get a chance to have a one-on-one interview with me live on HotFacts, or you can do it on Coach Eli, but it'll normally be on HotFacts. It's just an interview. You get that. You get a chance to choose the titles, upcoming shows, and that goes in for the boardroom also. And if there's a series that you have not seen, and you would like to have it seen, you can talk to me, have that done. If you're in the gig world, you get the one-on-one talk on how the markets are working and going and things like that. You get priority access to the questions, the videos. You also get your channel shouted out through Jeffrey here on my promotional thing with Nightbot. Your channel will be put in rotation as a channel that people need to go ahead and check out. You get that there, and you get all of that on the Hot Crew membership. The Hot Crew membership is $9.99. That's full access and support to everything that goes on Hot Facts. The support team, you get a chance to give titles for shows and have priority access to your comments and questions being read on there also. You don't get your channel shouted out, though, on Jeffrey. Jeffrey has rules, and I have to abide by his rules, too. He's my AI. So there you go.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Did you know about that? That's what YouTube just did. You get to give 5 memberships on the first of every month if you have memberships under $4.99.
I didn't know that when did they start doing that, Robert? I didn't get that email. When did you get that email?
I got the email this morning. And what
I haven't
you
received
do
it
is,
yet.
yeah, it gives you the instructions. What you do is it says if you qualify. It didn't say about sub counts or anything. It just said if you qualify. So it said when you're doing a live show and you're on YouTube, not like StreamYard or Restream or any of the other ones, it has to be on YouTube itself. You can go in there when it's on, and you can gift memberships, 5 of them every month to 5 people. And if they see value in your membership, then they can purchase one for the next month. And if they don't, you get 5 brand new ones to do every single month. So you'll have at least 5 members on your YouTube channel with whatever ones you got up there. So it shows you have more up there, and that actually helps your channel grow. So if you guys have a channel out there, I just gave you guys some information. Go ahead and check it out. You'll learn a lot of stuff here on Hot Facts. We are here. And, channels like Glitch Dash, when he was saying that he's not going to monetize and put ads on, people, when you watch his stuff, he's got ads going and doing all this stuff. There is no way to get up here and say you don't want to make extra money for yourself. Whoever does that, they are naive and crazy. That's pretty much you're working for free. You're working for free to tell other people not to work, especially when it comes in the gig world. So that's just crazy. Go get yours. I'm trying to get mine. Eli trying to get his.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Robert. I mean, we do the best to bring you value, and we give away a lot of our stuff for free, So if you see the value in our free content, you may want to support us monetarily by purchasing memberships or by making a donation, super chat, super sticker, or Cash App, PayPal. I'm sure you have. I know you have Cash App, Robert. I'm sure you have a PayPal too.
Now, Eli, go ahead. I'm gonna add your. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add your. You have PayPal, right? So I can go to your channel, and click on your PayPal, Robert, so I can get the link, and I'll put the link on mine, and I'll put it up here on the scroll too, so people can donate to you also.
Robert, here's the thing. I appreciate that, but you don't have to do that. Quite frankly, I'm
Eli,
not
man. Eli, stop that shit, Eli. That's not good business, man. I'm talking about good business. We got this show. We are doing this show. If people are going to donate, Eli, I'm going to put your stuff up there also. That's just the way it works. You have no control over that. Okay. I'm going to throw it up there. So if you start getting some donations, you start getting some donations.
Robert, let me tell you this. These opportunities, when I work with good people like you, the promotional aspect within itself, without promoting money, is worth more than the money. So just being here is more valuable to me than a PayPal or Cash App link. But thank you. I appreciate that.
It's all good, man. Hey, it's one love. It's one love. You're up at 8,000 subs now.
Let's get together and feel all right. Yeah. One love.
One love. Let's do it, Eli. Let's do it. Let's get together and
feel all right.
Yeah. Say it. One love. Do it, Eli.
Love.
One love.
One love.
That's how we do that there.
Together and feel all right.
Yeah. Rasta Eli, Bumbleclot. Yes.
God rest your soul, Bob. Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Eli? Thunder said, your show, there's really nothing that's funny or exciting about your show, but they get a chance to see Eli and Hot Facts. We join in on and sing songs. When have they ever been watching a thing and the host starts singing the song? When have they ever gone through that? Do you understand, man?
Yeah,
These people, they don't understand good quality if it hit them in the face, right?
Robert, here's the thing. When I watch TV or anything on the internet, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, whatever, right? Let me throw in Don here as well. When Don and I watch shows, if we don't like a show, we just change the channel. That's all we do. We change the channel and we find something else that we like. We don't sit there and whine and complain over one actor for 5-6 years straight that there's no value there. We just go on to something else. The thing is, the fact that these people continuously say, oh, your channel sucks, so you don't have any good content. You keep talking about me like you're in love with me, like you're infatuated. And if you're not, that's not how you're coming off. I mean, change the channel and go watch something that you enjoy watching. That's what people do,
Right.
Robert. They watch things they enjoy. And if they continuously watch something, they obviously enjoy it in some capacity, because if not, they would change the channel like most normal human beings would do, right? You tell me,
Right.
Robert.
Hey, change the channel. Me and my wife do that. Some stuff she likes to watch, and I'll be like, man, if you don't turn that, I'm not about to watch this. And then like she'll look at it and be like, oh yeah, you're right. But then sometimes she'll tell me like, that's gross, I don't want to watch that. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, as a dude, I'm like, this is cool. But then I'm like, we might be eating, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of gross for her. So then we just change it. You know what I'm saying? We just change it up. I got something for you.
Right.
Yesterday, there was a big debate in my chat, and it was about giving tips and service and what you pay for, and it went into advice. And people said, well, you shouldn't pay for advice. I want to let people know this, that you absolutely do pay for advice. That's what a consultation is called. And for a consultation, sometimes you get it free, but some consultations cost money because the person giving the consultation is using their time. What's up, Hollywood Finest? So you got to understand that people do pay for advice. And Eli, can you elaborate a little bit more on that? You have a little bit more expertise because of the insurance and everything else there. You got to give information and sit down with people. So can you let people know that, some advice does cost?
I think all advice has value, but it's not up to me to decide if my content is valuable or not. I know it is for myself, but it has to be valuable to the consumer. And consumers that value any content are going to have no problem either paying up front for a consultation, like you said, or what I do, which is what many coaches do nowadays, is, we give most of our content away for free. And if people need a little more hand holding, they can purchase our phone coaching or email coaching, or they can make a donation via CashApp, PayPal, any other payment processor that's being used by that person. Or if you're monetized, super chats, super stickers, memberships. Look, nowadays we have become a culture of try before you buy. And that's why YouTube is now, doing what you just said. We'll gift you, 5 free memberships. Let's give your audience 5 free memberships. And if we can get them hooked, if they like it, they'll automatically renew. It's a brilliant way to allow people to try before they buy, and then they can purchase the next month. Or in this case, if they consume coaching content for free, if they like it and they got value from it and it helped them, they may be prone to donate, right?
Right. Right. Jack says, he says, not all advice not all advice has value. Bad advice is not worth paying for. Hot facts. Yeah, but Jax, you got to understand this. Let's say, all right, let's say you're someone trying to lose weight, and there's a flyer up there on, like, you're walking down the street and you're at a crosswalk, right? And there's a flyer on the pole, and the flyer on the pole says, you get a consultation and a body fat reading, right? And it says that it costs like $15. Let's say you get there Let's say you went there and the information that you received from the person that's supposed to be doing it, let's say that it was trash, but you had to pay before you got in there. That's what I'm saying by consultation is a little bit different. You got to understand that. A consultation, some people may say you get a free consultation along with if you do something else. A lot of them are just not free. I am myself one that gave away free consultations with my training, and I would give them like a 15 to 18 minute workout real quick, sit them down, give them a consultation so that they can feel what my consultation is. I would do that free, and that's how I would sign up more people to come train with me, because when they're already in the zone, in the mood, they feel different. They feel like they never felt before. They're going to say yes and sign. That's why I was doing it for free, because I was able to hit the people mentally and understand what they have to get done. So I was giving free 18-minute workouts when the workout is an hour to 2 hours, depending on what you pay for. So if they felt like that in 18 minutes, they'll say, wow. And the information that was there, wow. Free consultation, and they're going to sign up right now for, let's say, 3 months of training. That's how that works right there. That's how I was given
Robert,
free consultations.
So, Robert, a lot of times when you give certain things away for free, it's a lost leader into something else. And let me explain. I'm sure you've heard of the term lost leader. Okay. And this is the story I heard about. The story I heard about YouTube before it became profitable. When Google bought YouTube, 16, 17 years ago, from those Stanford, kids out here in the San Francisco Bay Area where I'm at. YouTube started in San Mateo, California, 3 cities north of where I'm at. Google, corporate headquarters is 3 cities south of where I'm at in Mountain View, California. And, what happened was Google, YouTube was losing $2 billion a year for many, many years before they became profitable on their own. But while YouTube was losing $2 billion a year on their own, it was a loss leader for Google, and it was making Google an additional $8 billion. So were they really losing money? No. A lot of times when you give away free advice, it's a lost leader into something else. In some way, shape, or form, it benefits that person. It gets their name out there. It builds their email contact list. You don't always have to make money right away to benefit from giving away free content. At some point, if you keep doing it over and over and over again, at some point, it'll all work itself out. That's the way it works. So, I believe in the lost leader thing. Robert, your health coaching was probably a lost leader into building other businesses or something else, right? Or maybe you were just donating your time. You're volunteering, right?
No, not donating the time. It's understanding the impact that I can have someone feel in that short amount of time. Like if someone, let's say, when I ask them, how long have you been coming to this gym, or how long have you been working out? And they say, well, I've been here for two years. And then I'll ask them, what were your goals when you first walked in? And they tell me, well, I was trying to do this and this and that. I'll ask them, have you hit your goals? No. Why? Well, I come in, I try to watch this and this and that. All right, come with me, follow me. I'm going to show you what you can do. I already have them there. Now I'm going to walk them straight to the floor, give them 18 minutes of a workout, let them see how they can hit it, because they never felt like this, and then they're going to pay. That's why the consultation was free. I'll pull you from the floor, do that to you, and then have you sign. If you've been into a place for 2 years and you have never felt like this, the 18 minutes that I am giving is not charity. That's 18 minutes of quality time that I'm putting out there to guarantee a sale. So when I go out there and do it like that, it's to make the money, and they end up signing.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, everyone has their own different methods. For me, I follow the method of another coach out here that I started following, I'd say probably almost 10 years ago. His name is Coach Corey Wayne. Very, very good guy.
Is that the guy that had you walk on hot coals?
No, that's Tony Robbins.
Okay,
That's Tony
okay,
Robbins,
Eli, 'cause
man.
we got to go over that one too. We got to go over that one today because I love that one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
get in the
Coach
way
Corey
though. Get
Wayne.
in the way.
Yeah, Coach Corey Wayne, great coach. His business model is similar to mine. I actually learned a lot about the business model I'm using from him. And it took him a long time to get the business going. But once it did, it really took off. Basically, you give your content away for free, you build your credibility. And then, down the road, people can either use your services, your phone coaching or email coaching services, or, they can donate to you. Coach Corey Wayne used to always mention you can donate. He doesn't even mention it anymore because people just know their routine at this point. But it took Coach Corey Wayne literally, 5 to 7 to 8 years before his business really started to take off. So my whole thing is anything that you do is just one step closer to reaching your goals. And I don't feel like you always have to capitalize off of something to move the needle forward. It's about building credibility, building your audience, and then slowly but surely, the money will come. And you got to do, in my opinion, you got to do things because you enjoy them, not because of the money. Yes, you want to make money and you should make money, but you're going to end up being more successful if you truly enjoy what you do beyond the money. That's my advice.
No,
And that's a
yeah,
freebie.
and
There you go.
yeah, and that is people you would chalk that up into passion. And if you are passionate about what you do, it's gonna show.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to be able to
Yep.
hear the passion through someone's voice. You're gonna see the passion by how they act, how they interact with people, and then people pick up on that passion there, and that's what people like. When people allow that passion to come into their zone, that's when they are gonna listen to you a whole lot more. And then that's when the information you are giving them, they're gonna take what they need, and you're gonna actually be like what you do. You're a life coach.
Mm-hmm.
When they accept what you say and bring it in and buy into it, they're gonna use the things that you tell them. A lot of people are not gonna admit it because a lot of the trolls that we see here are possibly using the gifts and tools that you are giving them. They'll never say it, but they keep coming back
They
for a
are.
reason. They keep coming back
Mm-hmm.
for a reason, which means that they like what's going on. And they'll make up any other reason on why they keep coming back when they already know what the real reason is there. You know what I mean?
You know what it
And
is,
it's through
Robert?
your
You know what it
passion.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is? Sorry to interrupt you, Robert, but before I forget, what it is for them is they don't want to admit that my content is helping them, whether directly or indirectly, it is helping them. And them admitting it, I guess makes them feel like they're inferior. No, if you get value from something, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I get value from Eli's content, from Robert's content, from, Coach Corey Wayne's content or whatever. Right. But when you follow someone religiously and then you look for every way to try to kick them down, why would you invest your time trying to stop someone that's not worthy of your time? Right? If something is not worthy of stopping, if something is not, good enough for you to try to stop out of jealousy, why would you do it? Why would you invest that much time? Right? Things that suck,
Mm-hmm.
people don't pay any attention to. They don't. They just don't. That's the bottom line.
Right. Right. Oh, Shan just met Jeffrey. Jeffrey gave you a slap yourself warning. That means you're doing something that's bad, your language is bad or something else like that, or you're using too many emojis or something. Jeffrey don't like all that. Jeffrey has rules. Jeffrey runs the chat as AI, and my wife runs the chat as the human. We got both. Okay, we got both. Oh, if you are a gig
Amen.
worker working right now for DoorDash, Let me tell you this. A customer gave my wife a ridiculous rating, and it didn't match up at all. It was not her fault. DoorDash sent her an email saying that we noticed this rating on what it was, and we believe that it was whatever it was. It was unfair. They took that rating away, so it did not affect her. That's something that the AI did. That was not done by a human. AI caught that. It was not done by a human. So sometimes AI is good, sometimes AI is bad. Jeffrey is good to me, and the AI that took that away for her was good for her. Now I want to get into this, Eli. You were walking on coals, man. You were walking on hot coals, man. And I gotta ask you, man, your mindset when you're seeing everybody do it in front of you, were you trying to psych yourself up? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And how fast after did you go soak your feet in the water?
Well, let me just share a brief story leading up to this, Robert. When I was in my younger days, I used to see the Tony Robbins infomercials on TV when I was like 16 years old. And I couldn't stand Tony Robbins back then because he was very loud. He's still very loud, but he was a very loud and proud guy. And he was saying, the power is within you and you are the power and blah, 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 blah. And, I would go into the other room, into the bathroom to take a leak, and I could still hear Tony Robbins from my room while in the bathroom. I'm like, damn, that dude is loud. But now I'm loud. So, anyway. But so, fast forward, I would say 15 years after that, Tony Robbins started to do this show on NBC called Breakthrough with Tony Robbins. They only did 4 episodes on NBC, and then episode 5 and 6 was exclusively on Hulu. The show got canceled because it cost too much money to make, and I guess the ratings were low. Because people, even though it was a good show and personal development is very important, people just don't value it. People want drama, Robert, and that's what's sad, right? The good content never makes it because all people want is to see people, go down the toilet or down the hill or downhill, right? So, I fell in love with Tony Robbins after that show. And when I started my networking organization that I own, the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short, which is my business since 2011, I used to run networking events and still do occasionally, but it's more so online. I ran networking events all over Northern California. And I would meet a lot of people. And I met at one of our events a Tony Robbins trainer. And I was asking him, I'm like, is Tony Robbins coming into town anytime soon? He's like, well, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here to promote the event. And I wanted to see if you wanted me to speak at some of your events all over Northern California to promote the event. And then we can get you some deals on, going to the actual event. I'm like, that was great. So this one of the Tony Robbins trainers spoke at 3 of my events all over Northern California. I ended up, getting a discounted ticket for a 4-day event. It cost me $600, but think about it. 4 days with Tony Robbins for $600 is not a bad. You would think it's a lot of money, but it really isn't, right?
Right.
And these events are life changing. They're energetic. You meet a lot of great people. It's a great networking opportunity, and Tony Robbins just fires you up. Now, after day 1, it's called Unleash the Power Within. They call it UPW. Unleash the Power Within is what that event is called. It's a 4-day event, Thursday through Sunday, right? At the end of the first night, they take you outside, and they give you the option to walk on fire. They call it, walking on fire, right? And many famous people have done this. Oprah Winfrey has done it. She's talked about it on her show in the past, and many other famous stars have done it. So I'm like, oh man, I got to walk on fire. And I'll be honest with you, this was about 10 years ago, Robert, and I was 39, almost 40 at that point. I was still, I was fearless, but this is fire. I've never done that, right? So they told us, okay, all you got to do is walk in a continuous pace through the fire, through the coal. It's a pit of coals is what it is. It's a big pit of charcoals, right? And then at the very end, there are employees that are helping run the event there with a hose to hose your feet down. So I ended up walking across the fire pit. It's I'd say about 10 feet long.
What number were you? Were you the first one? Were you in the middle of the group? Like, were you the last one? What were you thinking when you saw someone else do it? Like, were you almost scared, or were you like, I can do it, I can do it? Tony said I can. You know what I mean? Like how did that go?
Well, there were about like 15 fire pits, and each line had probably like 100 people in them, or more, a little more, maybe a couple hundred people in them. So, I had to still wait I was in the middle of one of the lines, and I had to wait probably about 15 minutes before it was my turn.
15 minutes of thinking about walking on coals? Ooh.
Well, I had already committed to it, Robert. I was just like, oh man, how in the world can you actually walk on fire and survive that? That's what I was thinking. But it's like, okay, many people have done it, right? So I was already committed, Robert. And so when it got to my turn, I got up on the platform. I started walking in a normal pace. I made it across the 10-foot pit. I believe it was about 10 feet long. At the very end, they hose your feet down very quickly to cool you off. Now, after that, that's the end of the day.
You get any blisters?
Well, I'm getting there. You're getting ahead of yourself, Robert, because you're excited. That's okay. So after that, day one is over. So I was heading to my car, and on my right foot on the bottom, I was feeling, it wasn't massive pain or anything, but I felt a little bit of a little blistery type of burn. It was very minor, but I did feel that. And for a couple of days, it kind of felt, a little bit, slight pain, but it ended up going away. So basically, when you're walking fast across the fire pit, you're not standing on the fire long enough for it to, completely burn you, right? But I'll tell you this, Robert, after doing it and surviving it, it's such a liberating feeling, even as a man, to conquer that. And that's one of the biggest things that helps you conquer your fears. If you can walk on fire, you can do anything, right?
So, right.
I don't think it's a big deal.
You were doing that on your show, and I made a video about it because it was hilarious. Because you were trying to tell Don, I remember it now. You were trying to tell Don the story, and Don was like, I don't remember it. You're like, come on now. I walked on these coals. You can never forget I walked on coals. That was a great one. And people, the reason why I asked him about that story is because we were talking about advice and paying for a service and paying for advice and if it's worth it, right? Tony Robbins' advice was so great. He had hundreds of people walking over hot coals. And after they got done, they understood what the message was. So that's why I wanted Eli to do that, because he was one of those people that felt that that advice was that valuable, that he participated and it actually helped them out. So, I myself am probably not going to walk on hot coals. I've walked on the hot concrete with no socks on. That's the closest I'm probably going to do to that. Burning my feet, or when you're at the pool, it's real hot, you got to walk across before you jump in. I've done that. Eli, you've done something that I will probably never do. It's never even been on my kick the bucket list. So you one up me there. Great job on that one.
Robert,
you one up me there.
Robert, real well, I don't want to look at it that way, but Robert, that's all good, man. I have my respect for you, but there's an acronym out there in the personal development community regarding fear, and it stands for false evidence appearing real. Okay. So basically, the point of that exercise was to face your worst fear, tackle it head on, conquer it, because if you can conquer that, then you can conquer anything. And after I conquered that, Robert, I already felt pretty fearless before that time. I was 39, almost 40, I believe, around the time when I went to that event. And now I'm almost 50, 10 years later. I was pretty fearless before that time, but after I conquered that, I felt like nothing can stop me. And that's why, for me, regardless of what's happened in my life, including, my experiences out here on YouTube, I keep moving forward. Nothing's going to stop me. And that's what I try to preach to people. Don't let anyone get in the way of what you want to accomplish for yourself.
Ooh, right, that is real love right there, people. And I'm going to give a shout out to the 5 heartbeats right now. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. That was from the 5 heartbeats. And that's nothing but love right there, because you have to accept all of that. And that people, you got to feel that Eli has done something that a lot of you big, strong men out there, you guys might talk about me. You might talk about him. You might feel like you are King Kong, but he has done something that you probably will never do, because you cannot get your mind to take itself there. Great job on that, Eli. Great job on that. I do appreciate that.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
Planet Mondo said, out of the hundreds that did it, did anyone get injured? Seems like a liability risk.
And they make you sign a waiver. I was going to mention that. Nobody got hurt. And I don't think in the history of Tony Robbins doing it, I think only a few people had some minor injuries. But they do make you sign a waiver of liability. Now, even with that, I'm sure the people that got injured, they took care of them. But, yeah, I mean, it's at your risk. You sign a waiver.
Right. And just like in the fitness realm, Mondo, you were a wrestling promoter. When someone goes to try out and they want to go to the wrestling school, because of what goes on, there could be cardiac arrest and everything else like that. So you sign a release of liability in case something like that happens. That happens in the training world and everything else like that. When physicality is involved, that release of liability is coming. You got to sign that before you do anything. You gotta sign that. Yep. Eli, great story though. Great story.
Thank you, Robert.
I'm pretty sure some people out there, you guys got motivated to go do something else. If you're in the gig world,
hopefully
you're trying to do these impossible goals that you got set out there. Don't make your goals impossible. People, make your goals realistic. Write them down and go over each task and everything else there. And if you go over each task, you will be completing something to get you closer to what you were trying to do. Planet Mondo says, I was a wrestling promoter. He said, I was a wrestling promoter and I paid WWE retired legends to come to my shows and conventions and do signings. I never dealt with the wrestling schools. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, because out here, Rikishi School, the school of hard knocks. I actually know one of the guys that he's in the Rikishi promotion, and he's a referee also. And through him, I was able to get in contact with Fatu also and do that. People, we talking about wrestling here. Small world. Planet Mondo's like, what? Small world, man. Small world. Small world. School of Hard Knocks. Go check it out, people. Go out there and get that in and get in there with Rikishi. Booker T has a pretty good school also. Go ahead and check that out. Eli, you got anything for me? You want to throw something out there that you want to be heard?
Well, I just want to ask this, Robert. This is a pretty loaded question, and I don't know if you want to partially answer it here. We do a completely separate show on this as well. But at what point in your eyes does all this drama stop? Not only with the people dealing, the people that we're dealing with regarding this frivolous case on me, but the people in the gig economy. Like, here's the sad thing. You got a bunch of grown-ass men acting like 2-year-old little girls in this community. And then the women in the community are professional and mature and respectful. I haven't seen one single female in the gig economy stoop down to the level of stupidity or
Oh, I got a video,
childishness.
Eli. I got a video for you. There is a video, and I have a live episode when I'm breaking it down. And
Mm-hmm.
it's titled something about the women. The women had a big old huge fight, calling each other sluts, and one of them said, "I slept with someone cheating on you and sleeping with someone else, and I know because they contacted me." Oh, it was a big old giant mess. These women showed their true colors, and it appeared on Hot Facts. It did happen. It did happen. So I gotta let you know they ain't getting
Yeah.
away
Well,
they ain't getting away clean. No, they are not.
well, I'm talking about the more prominent channels like like Kim's money side hustle plans, whatever that channel's called, Kim's channel. I'm talking about the California one. I'm talking about
California
there
what?
are a few. Yeah, yeah. There are a
California
few
what?
other
What's the name of the
channels.
channel?
I think it's called the California one. I believe she's in Southern California. There's another one um, um, that meaty mama as well. Meaty mama, like one of those women.
My wife likes the Meaty Mama. Meaty Mama has
Yeah,
an autistic child and everything else like that. My wife watches her channel also. Yes.
yeah, yeah. What I'm saying, Robert, is when I look at those women that have been running uh, gig channels, they keep it professional. They never feed into drama. Sure, they have their moments, while they're delivering, but they just do their deliveries. They do their content. They don't get on live stream panels and attack people. Like, this is the thing with YouTube, man. It's like if you go on live streams, it's almost like, people are going to attack you for some reason, right? They use it as a way to attack you, right? Live and in real time. If you do pre-recorded videos only like these women primarily do, yeah, they might say a few things about you in the comments section, but they really don't attack you, right? Uh, I love live streaming. I do. I love live streaming. I love even creating regular content. Um, and what I should really do is focus more on the pre-recorded stuff, but I do love the live streaming aspect as well. And I don't want to give that up. But I think the better way to do it, if you want to avoid most of the drama, is to do more pre-recorded content. What are your thoughts about, this drama within the gig economy, the drama surrounding me? At some point, are you looking to move forward past it? Do you want to seek out additional other audiences outside of this audience, Robert? Because this audience is going to be very limited. What are your thoughts about that? That's all I have.
Oh, well, all right. So, this is a very easy question. The drama will never
Okay.
stop because there's always going to be a channel out there that someone is jealous of. There's always going to be a channel out there that someone says, "Well, they're not doing that great. Don't watch them. Don't believe what they say." That's always going to happen because of my news channel when it comes to the gig world. Now, I'm in maybe about 13 different communities. So I have different audiences that watch Hot Facts every single day. When it comes to the gig world, um, there's so much that goes on. Jeffrey just put up there the Hollywood gig news. I got the Hollywood gig news. I got the boardroom. I got the regular news. I have the tech part of the news. I have doing my live show, putting in my theatrical parts in my show. The audience for the gig world is always going to be there, but it's going to be a piece of my news channel. My channel is a variety channel that I do different series on. I'm gonna always have people coming in from outwards, but the drama will never stop. And as long as the drama is always there, and I have the Hollywood gig news, and I cover all aspects of that when it comes to the gig world, I'm always gonna have content to go ahead and report on, whether these people like it or not. If they don't like it, stop doing the bonehead stuff, and I ain't got to report on it. Let me just report on all the other stuff that I do, like delivery drivers getting shot while trying to drop off packages, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
never going to stop. And once again, with the audiences, I'm in 13 separate communities as we speak. I have playlists up there that shows people the different communities that I am in. I do food reviews. I do interviews with small businesses. I do those also. I have the wild animal encounters. I have live scene reporting on fires and car accidents and things like that. I have Pug Love. I have my NBA, the NBA section. I have the Hot Facts and Coach Eli podcast. I have one-on-one with Hot Facts. That's complete interviews. Um, on top of that, I have a Walmart Spark category. I have cash tip category. I have customer complaint category. Most outrageous delivery drivers caught on tape category. Um, I think I might have 15 separate categories and communities that I'm involved in. Also with the conscious community with Chaotic Truth and the woke community. I'm over there also, and I also have a few First Amendment audit videos. Also, I am also a First Amendment auditor, so I'm a part of 15 separate communities with my 2,600 videos.
No, that's amazing, Robert. That's an incredible amount of work.
That's my catalog. Yeah. So if anybody wants to know what I do, I'm a real content creator. I do the ride-alongs, also do live shows and stuff like that. People, I'm a real YouTuber and a real content creator, which is why when you see my stuff, how does he post up so many videos all the time? I'm busy. That's what it is. Now let me answer this from the Donnie Shaw show. Congratulations on your food plan, also, man. I want you to just focus on the food and how it's telling you to prepare the food. Don't worry about. Make sure you get some fish oil capsules. Make sure you get that. Make sure you get some BCAAs. Those are catalysts. Outside of that, just follow everything else for the food and do it just like that. He says, Robert, what do you think of AEW? I think AEW is good. I thought that they did a few things different from TNA and Impact. TNA and Impact was mostly bringing over wrestlers who were retired but still had a buzz, and it was put there so that they can go ahead to get over smaller talents like AJ Styles and other people like that. We used to have ECW, but we all know what happened with that in WCW. But AEW was really good because they're getting a lot of talent from the people from the Ring of Honor. They get a lot of good talent from there, up and coming talent. That is great, but also, they did a good thing by bringing CM Punk over. I don't think CM Punk did that great over there. I think that's why he's also back. I think Cody Rhodes saw that, he can go over there, but he came back. Chris Jericho, all these guys went over there because they were tired of the contract that the WWF had or WWE had, that they got more freedom to exercise what they wanted to do in AEW. But AEW is still going to be second class, just for the simple fact that the worldwide promotion is the WWE. You cannot take that away. But I do love the talent. I wish their storylines were a whole lot better, though. I wish their storylines were a whole lot better on AEW. Planet Mondo says ECW was the best. I used to watch Sabu, the Sandman, people. Taz, I'm gonna tell you this: if ECW would have never did the thing, Taz, I used to love Taz. Taz getting there and suplex machine you to death with his little stocky self. Rhino, all them dudes, man. ECW was cold. Talk about jumping through 18,000 tables all the way from the top. They even had V-Jack. I don't think you guys know who V-Jack is. That dude is crazy. He comes out to the most gangsterous song, and he curses in his promos on TV. Come on now. Planet Mondo says, I work with Sabu many times. He's a wild man. Yeah, people, I'm gonna let you guys know I'm a wrestling fan from the heart. Like, I grew up watching wrestling. I wanted to be a wrestler. I used to get mad when I was little, when I would get into a fight, and I would do my Hulk Hogan and Hulk up. And I would walk into boys' punches and not feel no pain just so I can get them and thump them up. I used to want to be a wrestler so bad, people. I just gave you a childhood story of Hot Facts. I used to do the Hulk Hogan as a black kid to get hulked up. shake my head, and go walk into punches just to get the boy to beat him up. That's what I used to do. That's a childhood story from Hot Facts. Um, yeah, Eli, what you know about some wrestling like that? You got a little bit of insights like that, or were you just a watcher of everything?
I was into the WWF primarily before it was forced to change to WWE because of some copyright issues. I guess somebody had trademarked or trademarked the WWF or something else, and I guess
Well, that was the World
they
Wildlife Fund. I used to work for the World Wildlife Fund. The World Wildlife Fund took the full rights of it, so the WWF had to switch over to the WWE.
yeah
Oh yeah, Rob Van Dam.
yeah yeah and I thought that was pretty stupid because when it comes to trademark rights, the acronym is not necessarily able to be trademarked on its own. You trademark it along with the meaning of the name and the type of business that you're running. And I guess what the World Wildlife Fund, I don't think it's anything similar than WWF. Now, I think that they changed the name just, so they wouldn't have
Well,
any
no, their
issues.
WWF is there. So like when you looked at the WWF with the wrestling, it went there. It's just that see, I was a face-to-face direct marketing manager for the World Wildlife Fund. And the World Wildlife Fund did not want to have people searching up wrestling when they're trying to do animal conservation around the world. They're trying to be able to protect the endangered animals, pay the rangers out there who don't have the equipment and things like that. And also, like most kids these days are only going to be able to see a tiger in the zoo instead of seeing it in the wild. Same as lions.
Yeah.
There's elephants that are going extinct, and their overall message to the world, they wanted it to be broken apart and separated from the wrestling
Yeah.
entertainment because they want it to be more heartfelt, so people can go ahead and donate and do that. I raised money for them. I raised over $1.2 million for the World Wildlife Fund, myself and my team. So I know exactly
Yeah.
why they did it and everything else. There are people. I'm
Yeah.
giving you a little bit more insight about Hot Facts also, so pay attention.
Yeah, Robert, it looks like, the WWF didn't even fight it. They just said, hey, let's just change our name. They could have
Yeah,
probably fought it and kept WWF, but they did it because it was for a good cause-based organization and they didn't want to have any type of confusion, even though they're two totally separate trademarks that have the same acronym. It looks like the WWF did it. They just said, okay, we'll change our name without a fight because you're a cause-based organization and we believe in you. So
right.
that's cool. I was a big fan of WWF. Like I've said before, I was a Hulkamaniac. I liked Andre the Giant before he passed away and felt bad when that happened. There were a lot of great wrestling stars back then. When I was younger, I had a lot more time to get
Right.
into this stuff because honestly, what is wrestling? WWF, it's entertainment. It's fake. It's drama. That's all it is. It's another form of drama entertainment, like these people do out here on YouTube now, right? And as I got older, Robert, I just didn't have enough time, to just keep up with so much drama. That's why nowadays I'm like all drama. I don't like the drama. I hate drama. I understand
Well,
drama is
wrestling
inevitable.
is
It
good
surrounds you.
though. Wrestling's like a soap opera in a movie. There's like it's like okay, this is why I tell
It's
people
drama.
I treat the gig world like battle rap and wrestling. I know how in battle rap you're gonna have individual battles with individual people. I know who I'm battling against. I also know that it's still
Yeah.
like wrestling because everybody has their personality and everybody has their role. You're either going to be a heel or a good guy. We got some people that are managers that ride the fence, like Bobby and Thunder and people like that. They ride the fence. That you got to understand that I treat it this way. I know that the entertainment is there and all the stuff is there. Only thing difference with the gig world is, the stuff that I'm gonna be coming at your face with when you talk crap is gonna be real smack. In wrestling, some of that talk is real. Um, Obviously, the outcome is already fixed depending on If a wrestler gets injured, then they have to go ahead and make up right there on the spot to get it out of there because he's hurt. But the injuries are all real. The injuries are all real. But it's just like, it's a soap opera, it's a movie, it's something that, is never gonna go away. This gig world thing is always gonna be here. It doesn't matter what community that you go into, the same stuff is gonna happen all over the place. Just make sure it ain't gonna drain you out.
Yeah. Robert, another thing here. I wanted to run this by you here live on the air. I think, and I don't know when you're up for doing the next show, but I think what I would suggest doing for the next show is I'd love to have a one-on-one or one-on-two interview with Real Talk with Roy on our podcast.
You know what?
I don't know if you're down for that. I think
yeah. I'll ask Roy. I'll ask Roy if he wants to come on the show, and
I like Roy.
we chop it up as three. I'll ask Roy if he goes live today. I'll ask him if he pops up on the panel. I'll probably try to click a link and hop up there and ask him personally. But yeah, I'll go ahead and ask him. And I like how you said that too.
Friday.
That you would like
Friday,
to
Robert.
Well, sorry, I got to get an answer. I got to get an answer from Roy first because Roy don't know about it. So I got to get in contact with Roy and then go from there. And then I'll let you know when you're doing your walks about what he says.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, because Roy has another job. He has another job, so it'll be when his time is free to get on and all that other stuff. So we'll have to work on all that other stuff. So that's something that I will go ahead and get him. Planet Mondo said easy to block, Captain. Runs rap battle right there. No, he don't. Geechee Gotti, Rum Nitty, B Dot, our whole West Coast. Disaster battled in my cousin's battle league, Mondo. Disaster battled in my cousin's battle league. He battled Jersey Swift. My cousin, that's I've showed his videos here. He's a pastor now and everything. It was his rap league. I got a chance to meet a gang of these dudes. My brother who does my Hot Fact song, our crew, TNC. That's our crew. That's our rap group. We got our music. We've been a part of the whole scene. Open mics, performing. The guy that does all of Bone Thugs and Harmony's artwork. My boy AP, he does my brother's covers. He does our stuff. Our producer 310 Profit is in the building. Show some love to him. We've been running a lot of battles, and that's why when I get up here, you'll hear me go off in a rant, and a lot of my words rhyme is because I'm used to battling people with no beats on. I'm used to getting into a cipher and shredding someone from head to toe and just giving it to them. That's why I love doing this, and when I speak also. Geechee Gotti is nice though. Now my cousin, my nephew that passed away, my shirt, his hood was right across the street from Geechee's hood. He's doing music. He was doing stuff with Bayloke there. Daylight is another dude. Daylight lives in Irvine now. Daylight is my man there. I chopped it up with Daylight a few times. Daylight is ridiculous. Daylight, Lux don't want that battle with Daylight. Daylight got some phenomenal bars. He's got them going there. Sick with them things. He's sick with them. I got a few bars. I forever might be the best. My bullets will rip to your chest. I represent for the West. Where I'm putting these niggas to rest. When I put the test, I gotta grab my tech and start mixing these niggas up with metal and flesh. I gotta beat these niggas up just to beat these niggas down. Run these niggas in just to run these niggas out. I treat it like work time, punching my clock out. They call me James 20 because I'll punch your lights out. I'm carrying the mic down, holding the full fifth. I don't drink guns, alcoholic, I'm drunk, bitch. I keep going, man. I keep going with some bars and rhymes and let y'all know what it is. I got bars, I got rhymes, I can let them go anytime you want. Anytime you want, I got bars for anybody. It don't matter where you from, I'm a rep where I'm stay. I'm from the West Coast, California, IA. I don't get crump. I make the thing crack, so I step to the plate like Griffey with the bat. Swing homers for the fence. Bust niggas in they lifts. If they really win the war, no good, got the clips. I can slow it down my dip. Bust these niggas in the hip. But I want to make money with the homies drawing hits. Hit that Cadillac switch. I rock on these. Mr. California Shine, bring you niggas to your knees. You can talk if you want, but you don't want this action. My California Shine putting niggas in the casket, wrapped up in plastic, shipped to the hood. We gonna have these CDs all howdy all hood. I'm gonna blow up the spot, let you know what I got. TNC got the miles, the mids, and the hot. In the hood like rock, ain't stop and won't stop. Bust niggas in the head with these rhymes that I got. N-O to the G to the double O-D, TNC to the death. TNC to the death. That's what they say. It's on me. You can call it what you want, but I'm gonna tell you how it is. Here in California, I don't play that shit. The Peach Optimal roll. I can put it to your toes. California about to roll. SS low lows. Hyped up on hydros. 3-wheel 100 spokes. Real West. Man, I can keep going, man. I keep going. No seats in my bus. Got the weed, got the fire all day. Ain't no need for you to look. Take a step back and look. I hit niggas with the book that be trying to rock steady, but they y'all getting shook. Hey, I keep going all day. I keep going. I keep going. I keep going all day. Look. I'm gonna give you another one. Look. Best thing to do is go and get your money, man, and live your life like the motherfucking president. I keep a strap because I can't trust no man. No conversation, keep it pushing like the army man. These niggas know about the street and how the game go. Gunshots, blood stains in the funerals, blood crip essays in the popos, crackheads hanging out at the liquor store. See, every hood's the same as how you get rich. I'll go against the grain. I throw a different pitch. I keep respecting the air. That's some real shit. Because when you cross this line, my niggas go trip. And now your hood's Iraq. That's some street shit. And now you gotta go to war just to get a grip. Instead of staying low key, you have to flip the script. And now you laying in a coffin, man. No shit. Look what you made me do in a 62. Brains blue. You niggas is through. Look what you made me do in a 62. Brains blue. You niggas is through. I got verses. I got rhymes. Look. Let me see. I got 5 on it. Look, I'm on the top of the hill. Let me tell you how I feel. The name of the game is kill or be killed. So get the act right going and stay on focus, or I'm coming in swinging from the shoulders. I hate punks that run their mouth, that can't rap a lick, and always talking about that they got the real and they got the skill. But on the microphone, you go get killed, because I'm the man getting it off my chest. I represent the West and he'll no stress of the corner be the best. And to the rest of these niggas trying to take my style, I spit raw till the lights go out. I'm in and out of your mind, scatter brain buckshots to leave your chest shot out down to the ground, looking for a way out, screaming, looking for a devil. You punk motherfuckers can't touch my level. I'm real. I got them all. I'm artificially built to be a time bomb walking. I'm stalking MCs down like a hawk. When I get them in sight, I aim right for fight night. I will put out your lights if you try to touch my mic. I'm nice on the microphone, so never forget that I'm the real, like the deal, like Holyfield. Who want to get skilled like an apprentice? Take a step back and listen. I rip microphones through dimensions, giving you a pension. I spring like suspension. The microphone is mine, and I'ma take your suspension. Lock down my fort and get my weapons ready. You niggas ain't ready. My sniper is steady. I'm real, like the Taliban. I bomb with threats, and I'm real like Jay-Z, Bond, and Nets, and I'm real. Hey, I can keep going, man. I keep going, man. I keep going. Amen. I've been in studios. That's why I tell people I own the publishing and we own our own music. That's why I tell you guys, I got stuff that's out there. There's beats and stuff that's out there that are out there. We didn't sold beats to Corrupt, E40, Cass, all over. I got beats that's out there. I got beats from people that do alternative rock and stuff that I've done some stuff on. I got stuff that's out there, and it's there. And I use a lot of my stuff for my thing here. Now check this out. For the gig world, a lot of you guys don't know that the first one you get, the first one you take, because that could be the one that lead to something great. That came from one of my raps I was gonna do for the gig world. First one you get be the one you got to take, because that could be the one that could lead to something great. From the place to the place, I could eat a little taste. From the place that says from the place to your plate, I could eat a little taste. I gotta remember the rest. But I had a gig rap that I was gonna do. But I just took the first part, the first one you get, the first one you take, because that could be the one that leads to something great. And I cut the rap off, and then that's my slogan for the gig world there. So I did not do the rap. Welty is the rapper of the gig world. I'm just the MC, the master of ceremony that hosts this show. So Hulk Smash said freestyle about gig work. Sit in the car all day to get paid. Talking about we need 14 hours a day to make about 120. Decline everything if you want to see your pockets empty. Now I could do my thing like this. Do like my wife, accept everything and hit. Make 35 an hour, laugh and then talk. Doing hit some shopping orders, laugh and then hop. Stater Brothers to Target to Walmart. Everything I gotta do, we shop smart, we do smart, we work hard and get it in. Gig economy, you don't know what you're in. I'm hot facts and I'll be the man. This lyrical freestyle comes off the hand. Right-handed, left-handed, goddamn. And I do like green eggs and ham. I'll just do a little bit. I don't want to go in hard like that. It's about the gig world. I'll just do a little bit. What's up, Eli?
I'm just listening, Robert. You mentioned
now,
E40.
Eli,
you know, he's from you know E40's from the Bay Area, Robert.
That's what I'm telling you, Eli. Let's get hypey. Let's get hypey, Eli. Let's get hypey. Eli, get hypey.
You
now,
stupid
Eli,
ass bitch! I ain't fucking with you.
Say it again. What did you say?
You meant, you know the song. You stupid ass bitch! I ain't fucking with you.
You, oh, you little dumb ass trick. I ain't messing with you. You okay, Eli? What else you got? What else you got?
Robert, I don't know. I don't think I have any more left in the tank, Robert. I think my tank is running on fumes. I've been listening to you.
Okay. Well, how about this?
I'm looking
Return
forward
of the Mac.
to Roy.
Return of the Mac. You know that song?
Mark Morrison. Yeah, Mark Morrison, Robert.
Yeah. What about Montel Jordan? This is how we do it. I know you know that one.
This is how we do it. Yeah, of course. Montel Jordan, man. He sold out with that one.
Yeah, it's Friday night. We're on our way to the west side. And I reach for my 40, then I turn it up. What'd he say?
Turn it up.
And the keys
Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Yeah, I know.
Because I'm
designated driver.
It feels so good in my hood tonight.
In my hood. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then I gotta get mine.
Remember those days.
Woo.
Yeah.
What
Robert,
about a slow song? What was one of your favorite slow songs? You know, like an R&B song. You know, like did you know any R. Kelly songs?
Yes, Robert, but even one better than that. I wanna tease you.
Oh my goodness!
I wanna please you. I wanna show you, baby, that I need you. Right? Remember some Keith Sweat, right? I want your body till the very last drop. I want you to holler when you want me to stop, right?
I want you to holler, baby, when you want me to stop.
You want me to stop.
Who can love you like me? Nobody. You gotta do the Keith Sweat voice. No, you gotta hold your nose. Nobody, baby. Yeah. That's okay.
Or he also had Twisted, you know. Girl, you got me twisted over you. I got what you need right here. So what you gonna do?
Oh, Eli.
Come on,
Eli,
man.
I gotta ask you this. Being in California,
I'm white, Robert.
What do you know about Art Laboe? What do you know about Art Laboe?
I've never heard of Art Laboe. I'm gonna learn about Art Laboe right now. Who's Art Laboe?
He does all the oldies music, and he always gives shout outs to Thumper and Drifter and all them. Oh yeah, Art Laboe.
I'll have to look him up, Robert.
Yeah, look up Art Laboe. Art Laboe's been around what? At least 40 years or something? Yeah, Art Laboe's been around since they've been doing 50s music, it seems like. He's a nice one. Well, Eli, we're coming up on 2 hours here, and we're about to end the show now.
One more, Robert. One more. Do you remember this
Gotcha.
one? They're from the Bay Area too. They're from V-Town. It was a group called N2 Deep with Back to the Hotel. 80 West,
Back
Back
to the
to the Hotel.
hotel.
V-Town, baby. Let me tell you something, Robert. V-Town is a little city chilling in the North Bay, right? But V-Town, I'll tell you, V-Town's got some ghetto. I'll tell you, man. Driving through some parts of V-Town, especially back in the days growing up 20, 30 years ago, it's still kind of the hood. But yeah, man.
Hey, you know your stuff,
and
Eli.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead
mean,
and leave
I know the
people
Bay
with some
Area
last
stuff.
words. I can't follow that.
Yeah.
Leave them with some last words. That you did good.
A little city chilling in the North Bay, whatever. Yeah, V-Town. Yeah. Anyway, 80 West, Back to the Hotel, and it's actually look, 80 West does run through Vallejo. Also, Highway 37, California 37 runs, through Vallejo as well. But yeah,
right.
That's what these guys would do. These guys would sit there and, take Highway 80 West and go back to the hotel, and they would bang and get drunk. And yeah. Anyway, that's all, Robert. But yeah, should we do our final thoughts now, Robert? We're coming on the 2-hour mark.
Go
We're
ahead.
at 2
It's
hours
on
right
you,
now.
Eli. Damn, I didn't think you knew all them songs.
Oh, Robert, this white boy is very diverse and multicultural. I love everyone, Robert. I love everyone.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do before you get into your final words? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get every time we sing songs and make a playlist of the good times, Hot Facts and Eli, and we're doing these songs. I think that's gonna be a good short playlist there.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad idea, Robert. Fantastic. I look forward to it. With that being said, I want to thank you once again for having me, and that was a great show. I think we got a lot covered. There's really not a whole lot more to say about the legal stuff. All I'll say is this, Robert, is I'm in progress of handling things behind the scenes. I'll update my audience every now and then if there are any updates that are major. But quite honestly, right now, continuing to talk about it is just going to be repeating the same stuff over and over again. And it's just, it's not good content to repeat the same shit over and over again. But I really like how the show is going. I think my suggestion where we should take this now, start bringing on some guests from all over YouTube, gig economy, or even other, aspects of YouTube or other aspects of the internet, and really start to, collaborate with some great creators. And the first person that comes to mind, and I'm paying you a compliment, Roy. I've always liked you, Roy. I know you've heard a lot of things about me, and there's been a lot of chaos surrounding me. But I know the same things happened to you, and I would love to have a one-on-one with you, a professional one-on-one, a respectful one-on-one. And I think that would be great to do. If you're available to do it on Friday, that'd be great. If not, we can even do it over the weekend, Robert, if you're around, if that works for Roy. If he's working a day job Monday through Friday, maybe, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific.
I'll get in talk with him.
But yeah, that's where I think we should start, taking this towards. Again, thank you, Robert. Thank you to your wife, Emilia, with an E, not an A, like these guys were saying the last time. Emilia. I mean, these guys can't even pronounce names, huh? Or spell names properly, right?
Right.
It's Emilia with an E, right? Right.
I like you, Eli.
Anyway.
Eli Code.
Yeah. But thank you, Robert, once again, to you and your wife. And by the way, Dawn wanted me to say hi to all you folks. She's in the other room resting right now, but she told me to say hi to you folks before the show. And Robert, I didn't have to even take one potty break today. So, it's all good.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. Damn. Good call. You did not.
I made it through. Man. I'll have to probably go soon, but man, I made it through a whole show without having to use the restroom. But thank you, Robert. Back to you.
Okay. Shout out to my big homie J Rom. Just remove that comment. J Rom don't get no shout outs here. You want to shout out J Rom, you go to his channel and shout him out. Remove that comment, please. J Rom don't get no shout outs here. And you know what? My final words are this. We went through a lot of teaching and giving a lot about how to work yourself and um get yourself to get over the hump and whatever you guys are trying to do. Hopefully you guys took that information in, use it to better your channel, use it to do whatever else you got to do. Take that in. It was great information, and I hope you guys love the musical section with Hot Facts and Eli right there. Eli knows more than what you guys think, and he knows songs that you guys love. You guys and Eli have so much in common, and I'm glad to be a part of that. Those are my final words. People, let me give a shout out to my team. TFT was there. He's the deputy there. Hulk Smash is in the building. That's the head of diplomacy there. My wife right here is my number one assistant. She runs the chat. Jeffrey is my AI. Jeffrey does his thing. We're showing support over there for the DoorDash revolution on what he got going on. Hopefully it's a success. And people, we out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. Hit him, Eli.
And with that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Amelia. See you all next time. Bye-bye now.